Hey guys, in this audio, I'm gonna be explaining a bit more how we get programmed, kind of the mechanics behind it, because the more you understand, the more you can affect it. Before I start, I want to say a few things. So there were two of you that have said that the reading I did, the collective reading I did today, resonated with their situation. So the thing with collective readings is that they are based on more than one or two energies. So they're for the collective, and therefore they will resonate with some people, and with some people they will not resonate at all. And usually only parts of it will resonate with some. It will not like fully resonate, and it will even not be as specific because there's going to be multiple energies there. So wanted to say that you absolutely cannot fully rely on collective readings ever. So this is why I haven't done them before, but you guys really requested them, so I try to do them every now and then. But I will definitely say that you can't rely on them. This is not like when you get an actual reading for your situation. Um, and anyways, I know they can be interesting and they can be helpful as well, but I would never like fully rely on them because obviously they are not aimed specifically at you and your situation. So just wanted to clarify that. And this is why most likely some parts of it will not resonate with your exact situation. Another thing I want to say is, I saw some really disturbing things in the news today happening in the US. And I want to say that, guys, we don't know when will when our time will come to leave this human experience that we're having at the moment. And just remember to be kind to one another, to have empathy, to really care about each other, to try to be the best versions of yourself and always help others. I think it's very important not to lose that humanity aspect in us. Help the animals, help your fellow humans, um, the best way you can, and take care of yourself and people around you, animals around you. um, yeah, I just felt the need to say it because we often kind of um, forget a lot of these things. So, having said that, let's get into the actual topic, which is going to be about how we get programmed. So, as you guys probably know, the majority of the programming is happening when we are little children. And the reason why is because our brains, when we are small, they're like sponges, they just take everything in and they keep everything in. So, this is the period where we are the most impressionable. Now, everything I'll be sharing is, of course, based on facts, on neuroscience. So, nothing I'm going to say is something that I've made up. Um, I love researching the human brain. I think it's wonderful, beautiful, and magical, actually. And there's so much we don't even understand about it. So, like I said, the majority of the programming will be done when you are a little child. However, your brain gets programmed every single day, all the time. Now, it's different, obviously, than the programming that happens when you're a kid. So basically, according to the programs you have as a kid, later in life, your later in life programming will depend on those as well. And your later in life programming will be affected with your past experiences, your past traumas, all of that. So, for example, what I'm trying to say is that different people will react with obviously different programming and different experiences and different traumas will react differently to different things. And that's the thing. We are being reactive and triggered, and we will have different reactions, and just like different things will happen inside of us. So you can have two people going through exactly the same situation, and they're going to react completely differently, both inside of themselves and on the outside externally as well. And I'm sure you know about these examples. Something happens, ex- something happens to somebody, and the same thing happens to somebody else, but the reaction and the way they deal with it is completely different. And this is because, they have different programming. So it's very interesting. Also, let's use some silly example, right? The programming we get through social media, you have probably noticed that different people will react differently on those type of things. Let's say popular things like lip fillers are so popular, right? They are really in. So there will be a lot of girls and women who will just get them because they will be influenced to. And the way they have been programmed so far, their reaction will be, oh, I'm going to the nearest clinic and I'm getting my lips filled. And then some other women who had different programming in their childhood and throughout their life will be like, oh no, I'm never doing that, it must be unhealthy, it must be whatever. And then some people will think it's hideous, and some people will think it's very attractive. So different people will react differently to the same program. So that's the thing. Or labubus, like, right, a lot of people will just run and buy one, and there's going to be, of course, a lot of people who will think, oh, it's stupid, it's ugly, it's dumb, it's whatever. So it will never be something that will work the same on everybody, because we all have different programs to begin with. We had different experiences, we dealt with them differently, we kind of reacted differently, and that is why we will not necessarily react the same on the very same thing, because we have different programs. And this is something I'm sharing with you, because you really have to be aware of that, not just for yourselves, but other people as well. Something that may seem very logical to you or very normal to you, common sense to you, may not appear like that to somebody else, because you don't know what their upbringing was like. You don't know what they have experienced. And you have to take that into consideration. Also, like, just when you're interacting with others, you have to take that in mind, that, when you get upset over something, try to think, well, maybe this person reacted like this or said this because, they just had different experiences, and they had different, you know, life and different programming. And I think that just making those things very much aware helps you navigate life so much easier, with more understanding and more compassion and more love, which I think is the essence of everything: love, understanding, and compassion. It's something that we all should be working on. And it can be hard sometimes, I understand fully. For everyone, it's a challenge. It's a challenging thing, but that's the beauty of it, right? So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask as always, and have a lovely night. It's gonna be nighttime here, or day, if it's day where you are, or morning. Anyways, bye guys.